What's up, guys? Welcome to this podcast. This is Geoff.
I'm Jay.
I'm Darren.
Welcome to another episode. So we're gonna just go fresh off of the bat. Today's Sunday, the 3rd of February, so a week after the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I mean, predictions went well, I guess. I mean, Becky Lynch Lynch wasn't originally in the Rumble, was she?
No, but we thought she was going to be.
Did we?
WWE have this thing where sometimes if they're in a match on the card, they won't be in the Rumble, but sometimes they are still. It doesn't really make sense. They seem to pick and choose when they actually want to stick to that rule.
Right.
Keeps people guessing.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So I guess to start off, Becky Lynch lost clean to Asuka because I didn't see that match. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes, she did.
Yep. Tapped
And
out.
then somehow she beat up, who was it? Carmella?
No.
No, she didn't beat up anyone.
Who did she beat up? Who she beat up to take their spot?
No,
She didn't beat up anyone. Lana couldn't compete because her leg was fucked. She spent about 5 minutes trying to get down the fucking walkway because it's in a baseball stadium, so there's no ramp. And she couldn't do it. And the reason her leg was effed up is because in the pre-show, fucking Rusev kicked her off the apron. And she landed on her ankle, effed it up. And so she couldn't make it. And then so Becky Lynch was like, she can't do it. Put me in. And everyone in the crowd's like, put Becky in. Put Becky in. And then Finley, the Irish conspiracy fucking says, fuck it. Go. You're in.
Right.
And then he wins the whole damn show.
Finley was like doing a DX sign, suck it. Like, fucking go for it, you know? No, I'm kidding. Jay, you're really loud, by the way. Just like, you know.
I'm loud?
Yeah, Jeff's like echoing.
Finley is to thank for Becky winning the Rumble, I guess. The Irish connection.
The Irish conspiracy.
Yeah, the Irish conspiracy.
I'm pretty sure we're going to have Finley, Becky Lynch, and Conor McGregor in
the Departed.
Yeah, she's going to be in the reboot of that movie.
What?
Becky Lynch's going to be in the reboot of The Departed. Yeah, she's going to be the new Leonardo DiCaprio.
Her, Sheamus, and Finley.
Yep.
So throw Finn Balor in there too.
Yeah, why not?
Close enough.
He's Irish.
He is. And then Seth Rollins won the men's Royal Rumble.
He did.
Which was really an upsetting match to watch, just based off of the little stupid fucking game that whoever, I don't know if Jay created or Darren created or if you both created it, but it was just fucking retarded because Darren got all good picks. I got everybody unitards, and Jay got fairly decent picks.
I didn't get anyone. I don't know what you're talking about. I can go over this.
Jeff just mad because he got Jeff Jarrett.
So
everybody in a fucking unitard.
These are Jeff's first. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, let's go with his first 5 picks because it wasn't until like his 6th pick where he got someone decent. So first he got Jeff Jarrett, then he got Kurt Angle, then he got Kurt Hawkins, then he got Kofi Kingston, and then he got No Way Jose.
God damn, dude.
And then finally his 6th pick, he got Drew McIntyre.
Oh, at least he got like one of the favorites, you know?
Still trash, dude. He wasn't winning. He wasn't even close to winning, dude.
Did Ziggler eliminate them? I thought Ziggler was leaving WWE.
Right. Well, my first, let's see. My first 5 were Shinsuke. So I was fucked. He wasn't gonna do shit. Big E, he wasn't gonna do shit. Samoa Joe, they're never gonna push Samoa Joe. Titus, like, yeah, he's not gonna do shit.
Dude, the Titus shit was
Samoa Joe is still a good pick.
And then Mufasa Ali.
They are pushing the shit out of him, by the way.
Who got eliminated by a girl.
Yep, stop pushing him.
Who pulled Nia Jax?
Dude, I don't even know.
Who got Nia? You got Nia Jax.
Yeah.
I didn't. Darren
had sorry, you got Nia Jax. You got Nia Jax in the female rumble. I got Nia Jax in the male rumble.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then Darren, here's Darren's first 5: Elias, Johnny Gargano, Jinder Mahal, Seth Rollins,
and
Dean Ambrose.
God damn, dude.
I think the quality is pretty.
Yeah,
Right?
Darren's
Pretty-
just like fucking.
The second
just
Seth
don't-
Rollins comes out, it's like, well, Darren won. That's it.
Yeah.
But Jay, the most important thing is I regained my title. Okay, I have 100% win record. The last 3 years, I've always won the Royal Rumble predictions.
There you go, Darren.
I have my title belt back.
There you go.
Feels good, man. Oh, swear. And Braun Strowman won me the most eliminations again.
Did he get the most eliminations again?
He did. He got 6 eliminations.
Beautiful man.
Right. God damn, dude.
Beautiful
Yeah, so,
man.
I mean, there was a lack of... Was anyone else, like, severely disappointed when Nia Jax came out? Because, like, we were jumping around going, like, oh my god, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Kevin Owens? Is it going to be, like, some other random,
I
like,
mean, to be
superstar like
completely
that?
honest, I didn't really give that much of a fuck because I mean, like, I could have stopped watching the Rumble because I knew Seth was gonna win, but I was just, I mean, me and Jay were just watching it just to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to make light.
I
of
mean,
Sunday
the
night.
the women's Rumble's better than the men's Rumble. But that also could be just because at that point it's already the end of the night, and like the men's Rumble is, like has like less time
Yeah.
than the women's Rumble does, because you can
Mhm.
tell they were throwing
And
people.
I think the men's Rumble compared to the women's Rumble, like you already kind of know what's supposed to happen for the men's Rumble, or at least you have a super top favorite.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch entering the Rumble was like not expected. Like I think some people speculated it,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't. She wasn't on the card to be there. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just off of
It was one of those. I hope Becky's in this, and then she's not in this.
Exactly.
It's like,
So
oh, I guess Charlotte's probably going to, and then Becky shows up. It's like, oh yeah, and then
So
it's like,
from that
oh, but
aspect,
Becky's
it was
hurt.
just
Is she
a
actually going to
more-
do it? Is she not going to do it?
Yeah, from that aspect, it was more entertaining.
It was
you know
that
what I
better storytelling, and
Yeah.
it probably
For
would
sure.
have been better in the men's Rumble if the last 3 people were Braun, Seth, and Drew.
Yeah,
Instead
that would have
of,
been nice or something.
I can't remember who the
Was it
third
Andre or-
person
Was
was.
it Andre? The NXT?
Well,
Was it Andrade? That was the third.
Andrade was in the final 4, yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah,
actually,
that was-
I actually have the
that
list.
was-
I don't know why I'm. It was
Andrade
Dolph.
is...
Dolph
yeah,
was
Andrade,
the
Dolph,
third to
yeah.
last one.
Yeah.
I forgot I actually
the
wrote that
fact
off the
Dolph
eliminations.
got eliminated so early was like, what?
Dean got eliminated by Aleister Black, right?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Aleister
Dean
Black was
was
great. I think Aleister
1,
has been
2,
pushed so hard.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dean was like the 14th eliminated? And he was like number 14 in the
He
Rumble?
wasn't in that. Yeah, he wasn't in there. Just a question for you. Who's going to be world champion first? McIntyre or Almas?
McIntyre.
You think?
McIntyre easy. Yeah, McIntyre
You
will
think?
have it by SummerSlam for sure.
You don't think Almas will have it by SummerSlam?
No.
No.
Really? Okay.
He's on SmackDown, right?
Exactly. That's why.
Yeah,
I think.
that Daniel Bryan's gonna hold that for a while. Like,
No.
Okay.
Speaking of Daniel Bryan, I didn't see the match, but I mean,
I mean, I
how
didn't give a
was
fuck. I mean, I didn't watch it. Apparently, it was really good, but I've seen it like 6 times now, so I couldn't give a fuck.
And then Eric Rowan, but where's Luke?
Yeah, I don't know what's going
who
on.
knows
Are
what
they,
Luke, man? Luke's not relevant anymore. I guess.
are they bringing back?
They moved him to NXT, and he never showed up on NXT.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Let's see.
Damn. Where's Luke?
Where's Bray? So they're gonna bring back the White family? Because apparently Bray's coming back soon.
And then Daniel Bryan. What do we think of his new eco-friendly championship?
I like it.
It's nice, man.
Yeah,
You like it? Yeah.
yeah.
It's it's a.
It's unique
Yeah, it
without being
stands out,
ridiculously
you know?
different.
It's like the $1 million championship. You see it and you think of Ted DiBiase. Now, whenever you see like the hemp title, you're gonna think of Daniel Bryan.
Do you like it better than the original?
Do I like it better than the original? I mean, the fucking
Because the
woodwork
original
on that's really nice.
It's just gold and blue, right?
The original gold and blue.
Isn't the SmackDown one blue and or is
No,
it just the Raw
it's
one?
black.
That's red?
The,
Okay, yeah, it's just
SmackDown
Raw
one's
that's
the
red.
original black.
Yeah, I don't know why the Raw is red. It's so fucking disgusting.
Let's roll with it, I guess. I couldn't think of another use a different shape for the Universal title. What are you gonna do?
And then Shane and the Miz.
Yeah, best in the world.
I mean, I didn't see that match. I really didn't care for what is like. Are they a good tag team or is it just
That's
like
pretty good,
Dude,
actually.
they did good for what they are. It was good.
Or is it just more so like the Miz and teaming up with Shane McMahon, not the Miz and Shane McMahon? You know what I mean?
No, it was a Miz and Shane McMahon.
Yeah, Shane had a lot of like stuff. Did you see the ending? God damn that fucking shooting star press. God fucking
Oh yeah, I
damn
did
it.
see that. I saw that shit
Dude,
on
that
Instagram.
was
Like,
so
yeah,
good.
Shane's pulling out the fucking moves recently,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, he knew he had to do something right to win them over, because like everyone's gonna bitch about Shane winning the title and shit in 2019.
No one's gonna bitch about Shane winning the
Yeah,
title
right.
at this point.
The
Shane
best in the
McMahon.
world.
Shane McMahon is the hardest man in the WWE.
He's the best wrestler in the world, man. Do you know that? He won the title.
He's co-best wrestler in the world.
He's 2/3, right? Is that how it works? That's what Smith said. Or is he 1/3? It's 2/3. Can't remember where
Who's
it
the
is.
third?
No, one of them's 2/3.
Because the Miz wrestled 1/3 of the match.
I think so. I think Miz says that he's 2/3 though. I'm not sure. Shane's the 1/3.
So, I mean, like, we're setting up WrestleMania now. So, what is it? Just the Miz? You think the Miz is gonna turn on Shane at some point?
No, I don't think so. I think
No.
at this point you might as well push the Miz as like a fucking super baby face because so many people are liking him.
Yeah.
So,
It's-
what's in store for the Miz then?
He'll face Brian eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
They're just
I
holding
think
off
that's-
on that, I think.
Like if I fuck with SummerSlam maybe before that even.
Yeah.
Maybe June, July we may see it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think
I don't know what they're going to do with AJ because people are fed up with AJ Bryan already. Like so much.
Well, AJ's contract is expiring at some point, and he hasn't renewed it yet, Darren.
Mhm.
gonna go over to AEW.
Oh God.
Well, because the thing is, he's what was it? He wanted to retire by the time he was like what 42, 43, and he's like 42 years old now or something. So he's like he has like a year left of wrestling before he wants to retire. So it's like if you have a year left of wrestling, you might as well go wrestle with your friends, right?
Right, because friends mean everything.
And they're also going to pay him more. Let's be honest.
Where do they get this money from?
The
The
Indian.
owner. Yep, the owner. He owns like so much shit.
He literally.
their owner's Indian.
Yeah, he's like a
That's
billionaire.
Okay, broken.
He
owned-
literally gave them $100 million.
Yeah.
To
It's
recruit.
on him. He gave it to his son, right? And it's his son that's running it. His son is co-owner with Cody Rhodes of AEW.
The son, wait, the father's a billionaire
Billions.
from.
Yeah, he's one of the richest guys in the world.
Indians are OP, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
The son already has like his pockets in a bunch of different franchises. Like
And he gave him
football
$100
teams.
million for the budget to recruit. Damn.
Yeah, to recruit $100 million. So you literally could
That's a lot I'm thinking of GM mode right there, bro.
Right?
Like you
GM
just
mode.
pay them just for the one, oh fuck, so is it televised or?
They don't have, as far as I know, a TV deal at this moment. But
Or
they
just gonna do
have
live shows.
I think it's how they're gonna start with like pay-per-view shows and then move on to TV after their first pay-per-view show. I think that's what they're looking to do.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Double or Nothing, which is in May.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, they're gonna probably look to do stuff because I know they've already copywritten or trademark, whatever the fuck it is, Tuesday Night Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
So that's people are speculating that's what their show's going to be. They just need someone to pick it up on the network.
That's interesting.
Because SmackDown's going back to Thursdays or going to Fridays.
Well, they're going to Fox too.
Yeah, but Fox is changing the day. They're not doing Tuesdays with them. They're not giving that time slot.
Oh, GG.
So I don't know.
Yeah, they're going Friday.
I think it's Thursdays or Fridays. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
So the Tuesday slot's going to be open. So might as well take it. Right?
Yeah. That'll be interesting. You think Dean is going to end up in AEW?
Okay.
I don't know.
There's a lot of speculation this Dean thing is bullshit. And
Because
it's like
they're being really polite about it.
Yeah, and they're like, actually, this is the first
Yeah,
time
but what
they've
is he going to
ever
get out of
announced
it?
that his contract's running out. They've probably never done that before, saying,
Well, they would see him.
What is he going to get out of it, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, like he's not
Apparently-
important. Nobody really gives a fuck about him.
Apparently, we didn't see it, but apparently, but he got interrupted on Raw, from what I heard. I was reading by
Right,
Nia
yeah.
Jax, right? And apparently, it wasn't on the air; it was off air during the
Right.
break or something. He was gonna say something, but then Nia Jax music hit and cut him off, and he was talking. I think he said like, when I
that
first
was-
signed with WWE or some shit, right?
That was on air.
Was
Yeah,
it?
that was on there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He started talking, and Nia Jax came out, and he just vanished.
Yeah. Seems a bit sketchy.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I read reports that AEW only wants like 6 or 7 people from WWE, so I find it hard to believe that he's among those like
Yeah.
among
Oh
those.
no, hold on.
select few.
I think there's these 6, 7 they want, right? But they're not going to turn down other ones that like might be free agents and just looking for work.
I don't know because that'd be wasted money, and if you know what I mean.
I don't know,
Like,
man.
I'm
Depends
thinking
how
of GM.
much they can
They
get
have a
out
lot
of
of money
him
to
at the end of the
waste.
day.
I'm thinking of GM mode. You can't waste that money.
Depends how much people are invested in him. If they like brought him on and just said, go out there and shit talk as much as you want to shit talk, and it got a lot of heat and interest, then that's pay off. But if he doesn't, then it's kind of, was it worth it? Was it not worth it? I don't know. It's not like he can't do it. It's just,
And how many superstars do they have? How many people do they have with AEW right now?
oh, fudge.
Is it like I can imagine they'll probably do a tag team thing. Obviously they'll do.
Okay, well, let's see. Off the top of my head, I know they have Chris Jericho, they have Hangman Page, they have Neville, aka Pac. They have
got Neville.
Rhodes and the Young Bucks. They have Adam Cole's girlfriend, Brandy Rhodes. They have these 2 other guys whose names I can't remember off the top of my head. And
Kenny.
I don't know if Kenny's actually signed with anyone yet.
Kenny hasn't signed apparently.
Oh,
Still.
really?
Yeah, he hasn't officially signed with anyone.
What a dick.
I don't know what he's gonna do. His contract is up with Japan in January.
I think it's just like he's in a position where it's like, because he said that he wants to have the dream match with AJ that he never had, but he said if that happens, it has to be like WrestleMania because it's AJ versus Kenny, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
that's
guarantee you, if
that's
they do
probably
that,
what he's waiting on. Honestly, it's like, can we keep AJ till WrestleMania? Because if we can, we could probably get Kenny Omega. But if they can't, then he's probably going to go to
guarantee
AEW.
you that's not gonna be a main event of WrestleMania.
I don't think he cares it's a main event. I think he just wants like a solid, 20, 25 minutes with AJ.
Just the stage.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
just
Sting,
wants-
right? Sting
He just
never.
wants he just wants the time.
Yeah, it's a
and
one-time thing.
You give
I
him,
can see
you
them
give him
giving
30
him that.
minutes. Give them 30 minutes, and they'll fucking.
I don't even think it'd be a championship bout.
No, it wouldn't.
No, definitely not.
It would just be it'd be a dream match. That's it.
But if they were to do that, who would they rate in to face Bryan at Mania?
Who would they bring in face Bryan? I mean,
Well,
they
this
have a
is
lot
next
of
year.
people.
Oh, you think it'll be this WrestleMania?
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
off now. The Kenny could sign with anyone at this point, and he could show up next week on Raw.
Oh no, dude, it's way too soon. I don't think that'll happen. No.
His contract's out. Like he's gonna
I
have a
know,
contract by
but
next
it
Mania.
doesn't make. I don't know. I don't want to say it doesn't make sense, but I don't see that happening.
Kenny Omega is the hottest free agent they have, and he's good enough that they can put him on the main roster without going through NXT.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think it really depends if they can keep AJ, because I think that's really the only thing he's waiting on. I think he wants to see if he can get the AJ match or not. Because if not, then he'll go to AEW. Because I don't think anyone else is going to be able to afford him as much as those 2 people. If he was going to stay with Japan, then he'd still be champion over there. They would have taken it off of him. So, yeah, but no, Bryan at Mania. Let's see. You have who's in the Elimination Chamber? You have Mustafa Ali. You have AJ Styles, you have Samoa Joe, you have Randy Orton, you have Jeff Hardy.
Is the Miz in that room? Is the Miz in there?
No.
Miz is in the chamber. No, who else am I missing?
So how is Miz supposed to face Bryan then?
No, we're talking SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's gonna be later in the year.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
They're building up to that. That's why Miz is
Jeff, bro. Let's do Jeff.
I can't see it, man.
Who's in that chamber that Daniel hasn't faced? Other than I'm not counting Mustafa because he's fucking trash.
Was it Drew?
Drew's not in there.
No, sorry, I'm
Daniel, AJ, Mustafa, Randy, Jeff, Samoa Joe. Okay,
It's Jeff. 100%. We've had Daniel versus Joe, right?
Right. No, have we? No, we haven't had Daniel versus Joe.
Brian's just heel though. They're not gonna put Joe against them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but we haven't had Daniel versus Joe.
I felt like we have.
No,
they face each other over like Indy or whatever, right?
Yeah, I mean, if he faced everyone in the Indies.
He didn't face Jeff in the Indies. Okay, chill.
I don't know about that. I'm sure if I look it up, I can probably find something.
He might have trained him or some shit. I don't fucking know. Orton's just trash. Like, if they give it to Orton,
Orton's the person that, like, when Mustafa came down and he was like, "I'm the guy who beat you," and then Randy Orton's like, "Hold on, dude, aren't you the guy who got eliminated by a girl?" And then like then fucking Mustafa's like, "Oh,
yeah, well,
fucking Samoa Joe wrecked everyone. If you haven't seen that,
like, wait, is it for the title, right?
Yeah, no, it's for the championship.
Oh, this is for the championship.
Yeah,
well, Brian's gonna retain.
So Brian's gonna retain. Yeah, but I'm gonna assume one of the last two guys.
It should have been fucking just a 6-man, and then the winner faces
Brian. Yeah.
So I'm guessing they'll probably set that up at Fastlane then.
Yeah.
Which is trash.
I don't know who. They made it a multi-man match.
No. Really good.
No. Yeah, I can see it happening, especially with the Raw.
Raw's having the 1v1 main event anyway, so who the fuck gives a shit how many people put in
Dude, I feel like Orton's going to end up in a fucking title match, not going to lie, Mania.
Probably.
I don't think he'll win, but I think Orton's going to be in the match at Mania. They're going to do some shit, and Orton's just going to be in there somehow.
If he does, good for that motherfucker.
He always manages to, like, slide his way in.
And then, of course, we got Brock versus Seth, so.
Yeah.
I mean, Brock gave him fucking 6 F5s on Monday, dude. That was kind of serious right there. And Seth fucking sold those. Like, he did like 2 of them where he like plopped up like as soon as he hit the ground. I was like, God damn, that's fucking impressive.
I mean, Danny really believed that Rollins is gonna win clean.
I mean, but at this point,
I absolutely do.
If and when Seth wins, because I think Seth is gonna win it.
I do too. I don't think he's gonna.
This is gonna put him God tier, because if he took 6 F5s, it's probably gonna take. That means he's gonna have to kick out of 6 or 7 F5s. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he's going to be Roman Reigns status, and around that time, I can imagine Roman Reigns will probably be back after WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker, I'm pretty sure, is in somewhat healthy condition. He just finished filming Fast and Furious with The Rock.
Oh, he's in Fast and Furious? Oh, man.
Yes. They're doing a little, like, one of the fighting scenes. Yeah, like, he's The Rock is in Hawaii, like, fighting with his family or some shit, and Roman Reigns is one of his brothers
or something. Okay, fair enough.
I'm pretty sure I sent you like a picture on Instagram of it. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. But if Roman Reigns is healthy enough to fucking be on the big screen, which is fucking
unless he was like
Roman Reigns is pulling the John Cena over here,
right?
Wink, wink. But
unless what's it called? Chemo? He was like hooked up to his chemo machine and they removed it with CG.
Oh my God.
He was in chemo the entire time. That's not his real hair. He's wearing a wig.
He's gonna be back at Mania. He's gonna punch Lesnar. And Rollins is gonna win.
But I think by SummerSlam, this means we're gonna have another Rollins versus Reign at some point.
My prediction.
But Rollins has to be God tier.
Is that up to WrestleMania, Seth Rollins is going to wrestle every person that Brock Lesnar has beaten in like the past 3 years. It's going to be like his road to Lesnar. He has to defeat all the people that Lesnar has beaten to prove that he is on the same plane as Lesnar. So we're gonna see him. We're gonna see him against fucking.
I don't think he has to do that because he's just such a fan favorite.
Dean. We're gonna see him against fucking everyone else. John Cena. Probably see him. Triple H is not gonna come back because he's fucking.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
Apparently, H is gonna fight Ambrose at Mania.
That makes no fucking sense.
That's apparently the rumors that's going around. They're gonna fight.
Why is Triple H even at Mania? This fucking don't. Just taking up time for no reason.
He's a draw, dude. You can't deny that.
I don't really think he is anymore.
He is. He has such a big pop, dude. Like, holy shit.
It's just a respect value.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Also, Geoff, you're talking about Reigns versus Rollins, right? Okay, here's the issue. Then this whole thing will finally get Reigns the pop that McMahon has been wanting. If they put him against Rollins, he's going to lose the fan.
No, because then they'll make Reigns a heel.
But they finally got him over, and why would they just suddenly change
it? He'll be over as a heel.
Nah, he'll be over regardless. Just
cheered as a heel, man. That's how it works.
He's gonna get over regardless, just for the fact that he gets sympathy cheers because he came back from leukemia. So
they'll give him like 6 months, and people realize, man, I remember why I was booing this guy 2 years ago.
Yeah. So I mean, regardless if he comes back as heel or face, he's gonna get cheered anyway. So
he has the perfect opportunity. You know, he comes back and he's like, the only reason you're a world champion is because fucking I had cancer.
Oh,
you'd never have gone that world championship if I didn't get cancer. See, perfect heel motivation right there. He's gonna shit talk Rollins. Rollins is gonna be confused why his brother is acting that way, and
I'm gonna say they're definitely not gonna go with that route.
Oh, they're definitely gonna go with that route. Controversy creates cash, Darren. Controversy creates cash.
True that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think.
And Balor's going to face Bobby Lashley probably.
God, please no.
They turned Elias heel again.
Nakamura and Rusev are a tag team now.
Yep.
And R-Truth, what the fuck's going on?
I don't know.
I told R-Truth's always going to have a job.
He's 50 now.
Okay, he can have a job. Why does he have the title?
Because he's R-Truth. And you know what? For a 50-year-old guy, he's in pretty good shape.
Right.
I mean, let's look at Undertaker, 50 years old. Okay, R-Truth, 50. Wait, what? He's 50 years old. You know, like, he's pretty fucking ripped for a 50-year-old guy. People like him. You know, people like Dance Break.
I don't know, bro.
Plus, that's the United States Championship. You can put down Hornswoggle. No one's going to really pay attention.
Yeah, it's going to be a pre-show. Like, permanently. It's... Oh, this is going to be the first Mania without Taker.
Apparently, Taker might be the Hall of Fame inductee, so...
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, honestly, if he's the Hall of Fame inductee, you don't really need anyone else.
Right, just Taker.
Need a class.
Yeah, no, they can be Kane as well, right?
Undertaker is in a class of his own. 2019 Undertaker, only Undertaker. You should literally spend like a whole hour just showing clips of his fucking career, like.
So are we wrapping it up then? Like, is he done?
Taker's done. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. He's like what, 54 at this point, 53.
And they scrapped the whole like Shawn Michaels thing after Shawn had that match. He's like, I don't want to wrestle anymore.
Yeah, he fucking was terrible.
It was a bad match.
I mean, that match alone could fill an entire episode of Botchamania.
Was who? Oh, the tag match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all realized. Especially Kane, dude. Kane looked fucking awful, like really bad.
His fucking mask came off and he put it back on.
He's a mayor, bro. He doesn't have time for that shit anymore.
Yeah.
Right? Let him go.
Yeah, H is the only one that can still wrestle.
He's probably out of sync just because he didn't know what the fuck was going on with these guys. with these has-beens.
Dead. I don't know if there's anything else for a minute.
Yeah. I don't know.
We got that fucking big NXT match tonight at the Super Bowl. Or
Huh?
some shit. They're streaming a big NXT match tonight at the Super Bowl halftime break.
At the Super Bowl?
Well, it's gonna. I don't know how. No, it's gonna be on the network like at the halftime break during.
Yeah, there's going to be like an NXT thing. It's halftime heat. Remember halftime heat? That's where Mick Foley beat The Rock for the championship.
And they're going to do that during the halftime of the Super Bowl.
So basically it's like, you don't like Maroon 5? Why don't you switch to the WWE Network and watch some NXT guys do some NXT shit for an hour or whatever, how long the halftime show is these days.
Probably 30 minutes or 45.
I mean, that's a solid match right there.
Everybody, regardless of who's ever performing in the Super Bowl, everybody's always attracted just to that event, the halftime event. You know what I mean? So I think that's the worst possible time. I mean, it might be good strategy. I'll be surprised. I mean, I won't be surprised if they pull good numbers, but for me, the outside looking in, it's just the halftime show is just a dumb fucking attraction. Like even if you don't watch football, or even if you're not into the Super Bowl, people just watch the halftime show because it's the halftime show.
Let me see.
I don't know.
Maroon 5 NXT. Maroon 5
Right.
NXT.
Yeah, but that's as a wrestling fan. That's not.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about Maroon 5.
That's what they're catering to. They're catering to wrestling
fans. Yeah, they're catering to wrestling fans. Like they're not like fucking promoting this on like network TV. They're promoting this on their own shows. They're telling their fans, hey, if you don't want to see the halftime show, you can switch to our channel for 30 minutes and you can watch some wrestling instead and then switch back and finish the Super Bowl.
Dude, you know the best thing is fucking the 6 biggest NXT stars that are going to like main event fucking the main show.
It's Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa versus Aleister Black, Ricochet, and Velveteen Dream in a 6-man tag match.
Yeah, so that's the future, man.
The broadcast team is Shawn Michaels.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And Vic Joseph.
Huh.
I have no idea who Vic Joseph is.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Vic Joseph?
So who's going to win the Super Bowl? Because I don't have a clue about it.
Patriots, come on.
Steelers, obviously.
I don't even know who's in it, Geoff.
Wow, Jay.
Are the Steelers in it?
No, it's the Patriots versus the Rams.
I have no idea. I was fucking naming a random team.
Right, I don't fucking.
The New England Patriots versus the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, Vic Joseph, he's the 205 guy.
Oh,
it'll be New England for sure. For the 6th time. And
what time's that?
Probably buy a jersey.
It depends how much what's his name? Tom Brady. It depends how much Tom Brady messes with the air in the balls.
Jay, chill. All right.
But Geoff, what time's that? How long?
To be honest, the Super Bowl is kind of like, it's like that WrestleMania thing, because it's like WrestleMania, it's supposed to start at 6 or 7, but they have so much shit going on. It could start earlier, it could start later. So honestly, I just know it's like an afternoon, evening thing, but I don't really plan on watching it. I'm going to keep up with it via Instagram just to make sure my team wins. But other than that, I don't plan on watching that, bro. I'm going to be grinding, dog.
Right?
Well, it is.
The grind is a Super Bowl.
Google says it's at 6:30 p.m.
Yeah, good. And then they have to do the introductions and then the national anthem that everybody's going to take a knee for. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's relevant.
You guys can't leave the
13.
Yeah, because of the protest.
So 4 hours and 43, 42 minutes.
And then
the Super Bowl starts. Then halftime's obviously going to be like 2 hours later. So
Friday was my last working day at Macy's.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram.
I'm officially a free man, boys.
Yeah.
Oh well, enjoy your education because life doesn't stop. That's the real.
It doesn't. I actually registered for my classes, which they're going to start next week. I have to take 4 different. Well, I'm taking 4 different classes. So.
Which subjects are they? Geography, history, math.
I had to take 1 history class, and the history classes I was talking to you last night. It was people from 1865. No, it's American people from 1865. It's American people to 1865. It was Latin America, and world civilization from 1500. World civilization to 1500. And then there was Afro-American, so I just went for 1865. People from 1865. American people. I think that'd be alright, because I hate history regardless. And then
the 20th anniversary of Heat. That's why they're doing it.
I have to take anthropology. Anthropology class.
A study of dinosaurs.
No, is it really?
No.
No, it's not.
No,
anthropology is evolution. It's about society and evolution, human behavior, because I'm studying psychology.
I'm sorry, I just find you almost believed them. There's like instead of dinosaurs.
It sounded ancient shit. So
it's because Jay said it so like confidently.
Jay's fucking. So I'm taking anthropology, and then I have to take a geography class and a physical geography class, which I don't know what's the difference between that, but I'll find out, obviously. Yeah, so those are my 4 classes. Surprisingly, I don't have to take any math right now. At the moment, I might have to take it later on, but I'm happy. Fuck math.
Math's the worst subject.
It is.
I'd fucking rather learn like French again or some shit rather than do maths.
That's what machines are for. So.
Right.
Oh yeah. And then another fun fact. How was Wednesday for you guys?
Wednesday?
Yeah, this past Wednesday.
I got paid. That's when I get paid.
How's your weather?
I got paid. Cold, but not quite as cold as you.
How's your weather in North Pole, Jay?
It's all right. It's about the same.
Because for Chicago, we got fucking below 60. We were colder than Antarctica. We were the coldest. Chicago was the coldest fucking place in the world on Wednesday.
I heard it's actually like dangerous. Like you can't go out for long or you fucking like die.
If you were out for 5 minutes, you were guaranteed to get frostbite. And somehow, just because I don't know if I like the cold, or if I just put myself in a state of shock, I did it, and I went to work that day. Working all the way in
no one showed up.
You know what was funny? A lot of stores in the mall closed, and a lot of other Macy's closed earlier, like at 6 or 5 or whatever. And then
shouldered the burden and kept the show going.
Yeah, so what happened was I showed up, a couple other people showed up, an assistant store manager showed up, and we were all just waiting at the front door to see who else would show up. Because if we didn't have enough associates or employees to show up, then we were going to close the store. But enough people showed in every particular area to be like, oh, well, you can cover your area. You know what I mean?
Did anyone actually, any customers actually come in?
Customers, dude, it was so fucking dead, but it was enough customers that just showed up here and there to the point where we actually made our credit goal for the day.
Oh, there you go.
Which was insane.
Was there ever a point where it was only just one customer in the store?
Yeah, our credit goal for the day was 31 credits. So within a 10-day hour period or whatever, I guess we might have had 31 customers or some shit. It was so bizarre because we were not busy at all, but we somehow made all of our sales, credit, all that shit. And it was just and then of course the next day when it was warmer, of course we didn't make those goals. It was just ass backwards, but it was cold as fuck. And it was actually for me it was bad, at least for the morning, because when I got up and I went outside to get in my car, there was a cop car in front of my car and there was a cop car on the side of my car.
That's when you just walk past your car man, it sucks to be that guy.
Right. No, but they were trying to go into the neighbor's house or whatever, and knocking on the door or whatever. So by the time the neighbor lets them in the house, I don't know why or whatever the case is. That's police business, I guess. I'm in my car, fucking just sitting there freezing because I can't get out because I can't pull out because it was like a one-way street. I can't pull out into the fucking road because the cop car is in front of me and the cop car is beside me. So I
You
had to
can't
just
back
wait.
up?
I couldn't because there was a car behind me. It was just a regular car.
Oh, so you were like,
I
okay.
was fucking trapped in, bro.
You couldn't go over the sidewalk?
You know what the crazy thing is? I had just enough space to creep out into the road, but I had to do it over and over again for about 7 minutes because all the ice on the side of my car was frozen. Like the snow was frozen, so it was more so like my wheels are trying to go over a hill that's not going to go over. And the only way for me to actually get out the right way was going forward, but then there's a cop car in front of me.
Yeah.
So I just had to like reverse drive, and I did that for like 7 minutes. Plus, I don't know what's in front of me, or I don't know what's incoming traffic because the cop car on the side is blocking my view.
Right.
So the only thing I can see is what's behind me, and those motherfuckers are still going. So it was the worst like 7 minutes of my life. Plus, it was like 30 below. My fucking heaters weren't even like, they were barely working. When I started my car initially, it like didn't even want to start, but it ended up starting because I was like, damn, I guess I'm gonna call off. And when I came to work and I said this Daniel on radio, it was like, oh my god, we're so glad you're here. And I was like, yeah, this is exactly where I want to be right now.
Yeah.
You know why you made your quota on Wednesday?
Why?
Because it was so bad that when people went to your store, they're like, fuck it. I'm buying something because I went through all this shit to get here.
Right?
And Thursday, it's like, well, it's fine outside, so if I don't buy anything, it's not a big deal. But it's like when you go through all that shit just to get to a store, it's like, I'm fucking leaving with something.
Yeah.
I'll fucking leave with a keychain.
I'll open a credit card.
Yeah. I'm getting something from this place. I got my ass here. Somebody's leaving with me.
You have to. So yeah, that was an interesting. I don't know, it was fucking cold as fuck, bro. It was colder than Antarctica, which is still kind of hard to believe. So, but I did it, and so now I'm done. Fuck it.
That was the day you could have unplugged your fridge and tossed everything in the backyard, and you would have.
Right?
Okay. Save some energy for a day.
I remember I was so cold I had a half of a water bottle. I threw that bitch in the sky, and the shit came down icicles, bro. Like, no fucking lie. I'm not even exaggerating. That fucking cold.
God damn, dude. God damn.
It's all over.
It's all over. It's all over now.
Yeah.
Just free.
Back to the books.
Yeah. Back to the climate.
What's going on with you guys, though? Anything new, Jay?
I don't know. Started pressing shirts. That's about it.
I know what you're talking about, but it's that big machine that they use in cleaners, right?
Maybe. I have no idea what they use in cleaners. It's like
that's how they press people's
you have like a
fucking
metal.
clothes.
It's like you have a metal plate, and then you have another metal plate, and then the top metal plate sandwiches the bottom metal plate,
Yeah,
so
like
that the transfer
or a George Foreman grill.
Fabric. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that. Was doing these transfers for a pet store that I thought was a zoo.
Why do you think it was a zoo?
Why did I think it was a zoo? Well, for one, the name of the store was Mega Zoo. Or Magazoo or something like that. And second, some of the shirts I pressed were fucking tank tops. Why the fuck are you going to wear a tank top as a uniform in a fucking pet store? Like, a zoo makes sense. It's summer. It gets hot. You're outside with the animals. It makes sense. Tank tops. Hot, heat, summer. Fucking, you're in a pet store. It's air conditioned and whatever the fuck. Why the fuck are you wearing a tank top? You know? Like, that's like gotta be the, I don't know what the fuck the guy in charge of that store was doing, but whatever. But yeah. So I've been burdened with more responsibility now. Just couldn't keep it nice and easy. But whatever, it's not that bad. You know, if people complain about their stuff being crooked or whatever, it's like, no, you're not looking at the right angle. It's all about perspective. See, if you turn the shirt about like a quarter degrees this way, it's straight.
You're not talking to them like that, dude.
Yeah, no, but I do my best to make sure it's all nice and fit.
That's good.
Good man.
What about you, Darren? Talk to me.
He got robbed
Dude.
again.
Nah, fuck that.
It's gonna be the third time. After the third time, you get a free ice cream cone.
Dude, you must. I'm seeing like my last day at work. I'm definitely gonna get robbed, like 100%.
That's when you actually get stabbed.
All right.
That's the thing when you decide.
Saying that to him.
He was 1 day from retirement.
Hey, you're speaking that like into the universe. Like, why are you saying that shit, bro?
What? That he's gonna get stabbed? I'm not saying he's gonna die. I'm just saying he's gonna get stabbed. Like he gets stabbed.
Thanks.
Wow.
Really?
Oh, Geoff didn't die. He got shot. Like even Darren, like when I told Darren I got shot, he's still fucking probably crying or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
God damn it.
we don't
That's
want
because Darren's terrible.
we don't want our friends to hurt. You know what I mean?
Right?
Oh, it's cool. You get a scar. Dig scars. Darren digs chicks. It all works out. That's the saying, right?
Yeah, man.
Chicks dig scars. Bones heal, and glory lasts forever. It's actually bones heal, chicks dig scars, and glory lasts forever. But you get the point. But that's a story. Like if Darren like gets stabbed in the arm and he gets like stitches and he has a scar and he goes out, he's like, I got this from a crazy man trying to rob a store and I defended an old lady and he came at me and he got me in the arm, but I got him with a 1-2 and knocked his ass out. You know, like he's gonna be in the paint.
Yeah, man. I took him down to Suplex City.
Exactly. So it's not like it's fine. He's gonna live. He's gonna get stabbed. He's gonna live.
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome, Darren. Always looking out for you.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? This is
On that
Word up, Montreal.
On that dark note, I think we're gonna end the podcast.
What? We've only started the podcast like 5 minutes ago. We can't end the podcast just yet. Come on, people. What? What?
What are you feeling, Jay?
I don't know. What you feeling, Darren?
I don't know.
Anything going on in the news? Did anything happen? Did anything happen?
Yeah, apparently it was freezing temperatures in New York, and for some crazy reason, the penitentiary turned their heat off. So inmates have been without heat since. I think.
I don't really think that's a crazy reason. I think they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, but it's still it's inhuman. Like it's
Yeah, it is. But they knew what they were doing.
So yeah, they've been without heat since this past Monday. But I heard that the mayor was like, he said to the Bureau of Prison, he's like, I'm bringing blankets and shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, this is what's gonna happen. So I think they gave him those supplies. But yeah, I was like, that's pretty bad. We have like a video recording of people, they're videotaping like inmates like making noise outside of the prison during the night because it's like that's just to like signify that they need help or some shit. Pretty sad to watch, but
well, if you can't do the crime, don't do the time, or something like that.
yeah, you really can't justify that, Jay. Like,
I don't know, man. It depends. Are there rapists in there? Because I can justify that against rapists pretty easily.
I don't know, bro.
You know, how many of them diddle the child? Because I can fucking justify that against them pretty easily, Geoff. Stealing's one thing, but if you're going around killing and raping people, then fucking freeze. I don't give a shit. Fuck, I'd fucking take away their clothes. Like, you stay in there butt naked in your concrete cell with no heating. And whoever survives can enter the dogfights. Become the champion. The underground UFC. They call it Earth.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Ultimate Rebel Flights.
Jay's retirement.
Is this going to be the first episode with a new intro, Geoff?
No, fuck
Right.
no. I'm not doing that tonight.
You're not doing that tonight?
Jay, it's 12. 12. 12 is when, 12 episodes, that's when the intro music changes.
The intro message.
You know this,
Jeff's getting copyright strikes on his on our podcast
right?
because he's using Journey. And Journey's like, no, you can't do that. So Jeff's like, now we need an original OP. So if you see this and you want to submit an original OP, PM Shadow4D on YouTube and send them that original OP for the podcast, and we'll give you a shout out. This is your chance. This is your chance to make it big in the music industry. Don't let it slip. You only get one shot. Don't miss your chance to glow. There's a chance to blow. What's the lyric?
What, for Eminem?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not my favorite Eminem song. It's actually probably my least favorite Eminem song.
Yeah, but it's the most memeable.
I remember I was out with coworkers like 2 or 3 years ago. We were at a karaoke bar, and
How many people sang that?
No, it was fun. It was like really disturbing because they pushed me to fucking sing the song, and I remember I fucking just brutalized it because I didn't like. I was trying to read off of the fucking, and the only lyric that I remember,
Mom's spaghetti.
Yeah, palms sweaty, mom's spaghetti. Like
that. You know what you do at that point?
Everything else was like fucking done. Like I couldn't even keep up with the shit, bro.
Like don't even do the song like, at that point. Just keep repeating "Mom spaghetti." Let's be like "Mom spaghetti, mom spaghetti, mom spaghetti, my mom spaghetti, mom spaghetti." That's what you do. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, it was really bad. You put the black guy up to sing a white rap song. That's cool.
It's too funny.
Piranha Plant got added to Smash Brothers.
Yep.
No idea what it does, how it works, but I know it got added. Have they added the Kingdom Hearts ending yet?
Yeah, they have.
Have you seen it?
Yes, I have.
What's your rating without spoiling it? Because I want to see the cutscenes myself eventually.
Don't spoil it. I'm gonna get.
Is it like? Are we talking about like out of 10? Wait, what are you talking? As someone who's seen all the cutscenes, out of 10.
I have not seen all the cutscenes. I've just seen all the meaningful, like the.
You saw like the cutscenes from the previous games. I mean.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay.
As a whole, how does it feel? And this isn't the final ending, right? There's still like one more or something after this.
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it. Wasn't he going to add like another DLC afterwards or something?
They had 2 of them. They had 2 different endings.
Oh, and they had both of them at the same time.
They had 2 different things.
And they added both of them at the same time.
I'm not satisfied.
You're not satisfied. Okay. No. So what are we talking about? Like a 5, a 6?
Just for the, I don't know, because I felt like, for me, there was no ultimate closure.
Right?
Without specifying anything. There's no ultimate closure. So it's like,
it's open-ended is what you're saying, Trey? Like a kind of like, well, here's this, but we don't give you the full picture.
It's like comparing Lord of the Rings, how that ended. You know what I mean? There was like nothing else you could do. There's fucking Gandalf and Frodo. They're going off. You got Aragorn.
It's perfect ending.
He gets married to the bitch. Like everything's good. We're all good.
Right.
But then you got you got Avengers where they beat the bad guy, but then towards the end of the credits they're like teasing some shit, or somebody went missing, or somebody died, or you know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck? Like, I thought we were done.
Man, DLC. There's gotta be DLC, right?
No, there's no DLC.
How do you know they're not gonna do DLC?
It's not. With the way the shit ended, they're going to continue Kingdom Hearts just as a platform. But also, the way that the shit ended, you have to still follow those specific characters without spoiling anything. So it's still about fucking Sora, Riku, those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And I thought we were done with this. You know, and I'm happy because, you know, one part of me, because I've always liked Kingdom Hearts, my favorite video game. I'm happy because, you know, we still get to be on that journey, but I'm not happy because it took fucking 14 years of my life just to get to this fucking, you know, episode.
We're in that time, boy.
So how many? Everybody sees it like Kingdom Hearts 4 2056. Like, how old do you want me to be just to get fucking Kingdom Hearts 4?
That's how old you want you to be, man. 30 years from now, you'll be 50.
Upset. You know, $100,000 on my head is disrespect.
Is it though?
Yes.
I mean, on your head, I think that's pretty good for your numbers, for your net worth. Your $100,000 on your head's not that bad.
I was quoting Drake.
I mean, I'd take $100,000 from my head. I'd take it myself. I'll just go myself. claim the bounty.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where my life is right now with Kingdom Hearts.
All right then.
And what about you, Darren?
What about me? I'm getting it for a discounted price because my friend ordered it and got two. So he's telling to me half price.
He bought the game and he's gonna
I think what has happened, he pre-ordered like the unlimited, like the special edition,
right?
But it didn't arrive on.
So he bought another game.
So he went out and bought it, and he's gonna like sell me the normal one for like cheaper.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, fuck it, why not? I was probably gonna get it anyway. Well, guys, we'll get it for cheaper now.
Word up.
Can't complain, man. I'll be getting it like, I don't know, next week or some shit. Give it a shot. I'm still grinding on that Dragon Quest right now. So yeah, pretty good right now. Feel me?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You want to stream that? I'll stream that shit, Jay. I got you.
Stream what shit?
Kingdom Hearts, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll watch you.
Yeah, man. On PS4, man. I haven't tried a PS4 stream before.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
okay. You can stream directly from the PS4.
Yeah, PS4 and the Xbox both have like direct streaming
on Twitch.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
You didn't know that? I mean, it's only been out for like 4 years.
Yeah, and I still don't have a fucking console.
God damn it.
I'll get PS5, no problem though.
Right, dude, that'll be out in the next 2 years.
Nah, I'm done with PlayStations, man.
Oh shit, yeah?
Yeah.
How are we gonna do the return, Jay?
I don't know. I barely touched my PS4. I just don't see the point of getting a PS5.
I feel you, dog.
You know? It's like, it's the same thing. You know, they gotta either step up their game, because if I just see another box with a controller, I'm like, well, I have like 5 of those. I don't really need a 6th one.
I feel you, dog.
Right? Have you stolen your brother's
Switch? Jay, what if GM mode returns?
Well,
change everything.
Fucking get on the PC.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
They put the shit on the PC for a reason, guys.
Right.
I got the Switch port.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's look at this. Smite is now on the Switch. Thinking about trying that. Okay. See, I'm looking at this, right? Geoff, your brother has not been on his Switch for 6 days.
I could give less of a fuck.
This is my suggestion. If he goes up to 2 weeks, you steal that shit.
God damn.
I don't want it.
Nah, now you do. I'm telling you, you do want it.
I don't.
But you do.
I need a Switch for
to play with your friends. To play with your friends.
This is Three's a podcast. This is Geoff signing out.
God damn, dude. God damn.
Is that it? Are we done?
Yeah, I think that's
okay. Are we doing an outro?
right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.